Keller Williams, it's Paul with KWU.
And I'm Ian, the Product Compliance Manager.
Today we're going to learn how to export documents from an opportunity.
Awesome. So Paul, why do people need to export documents and who's going to be using it?
Well, there's a ton of reasons why you would need to do this, but whether you're an agent or Market Center leadership, maybe you need to keep a physical copy of the documents that you have in your opportunity, so you need to export them and then print them out. Maybe you need to email these to somebody so that they can keep track of it and go ahead and keep an archive of all those documents.
Absolutely. Well, we have the platform to organize all these documents. We want to share them with our clients. We want to keep them for our own records. How do we go about doing that?
Well, we're going to start by logging into Command by going to agent.kw.com, log in with your KW login credentials, and then we need to get to the actual opportunity in question. So we'll go to our Opportunities applet on the left side of the page. We'll find our opportunity, and we'll click on the opportunity name.
Awesome. So we're into this opportunity. We always go to the Details tab, make sure that all of our details are correct as our source of truth. We have a folder over here that has the listed folder. It has all of the documents approved, so nothing's going to change in this folder. How do I go about zipping and exporting these?
Yes. So you're going to see an export button above the 3 compliance events for this opportunity. If we click that, we're going to get our export documents form here that we can actually complete to actually do this.
Yeah, now it's giving me an option up here. It says use a password to protect your documents. What I understand on this is that the best practices around sending documents out, this would be more sending it to the client and saying, hey, these are the documents that I want to share with you. I would send the zip file in one email, and I'd send the password separately in another email. And we can see here, the password, it had the rules of what you needed to make it a secure password. And there's also the toggle to view the password. So it was red when the passwords didn't match. Now we can see they both match and they meet the accepted criteria.
Absolutely. And again, it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. Make sure they match. And yeah, this is a big one. If you're going to send this via email or any other way, it is totally recommended to put a password protection on it.
Yeah, I think it's not only just best practices, but it shows the client that, hey, you know what you're doing. You know, you're following a pretty good idea of keeping the pieces of information separate with a lot of PII. So if one email got intercepted, it'd be useless without the other one.
That's right. And so what that means is you can send it via email or whatever. They'll get it. But again, to open that zip file and actually extract it, you'll have to put in that password.
Awesome. So this is the agent side of things. I'm an agent. I want to password protect for my clients. That's a very good thing. Now, if I'm a market center, I might not want to password protect this.
That's right. So if you're doing this as a market center, you can go through Command MC, access the opportunity, and do this exact same export. But again, if you're not going to be sending it anywhere, if you're going to keep it internal or whatever the case might be, if this has to pass a bunch of hands on site, you might think about not using a password. It's really up to you on whether you use passwords or not.
Okay, so I know I can either set a password or not set a password, depending on who I am or what my use case is. It's flexible for you. Now, how do I select the right documents to export?
So first of all, we have the export all. If this was a totally completed opportunity, we could click that and it's going to just select every document that's in there and export it. Now, the other options that we have are you can do this folder by folder. In this instance, we're really looking to only do the listed compliance event. So if you open that up using this arrow, you can see all of the individual documents in here. So we can check them off individually. We can click the compliance event and it checks everything. Or we could even include documents from another checklist as well if we wanted to throw some of those in there. So you can really get granular with this or do everything.
Awesome. Yeah. Our clients don't think in checklists, so it really doesn't matter to them what event folder checklist it was a part of. They just want all of those documents. And like you said, it would probably happen at the end of the transaction.
That's right.
All right, so let's go ahead and click export. Paul, what's going to happen after I click this export?
So it's going to do its work in the background. You're going to say, hey, it's in process. Give it a couple minutes. And it does require a refresh. So make sure to refresh the page. And once you refresh, you saw that it happened that quickly. We have our command notification bell just lit up with the red dot. So if we click it, it's going to say, hey, your files are now ready to download. We can click on that notification, and you're going to see at the bottom of our screen, it popped up that zip file. This is the file. You can say, hey, show in folder. Here it is. We can move it to any other place. This is where we could attach it to an email or put it in a secure folder, whatever we want to do. And if we wanted to open it up, we could click open. And it's going to say, how do you want to open it up? We'd have to extract it. And that's where the password would come into play when we actually try to open it.
Awesome. So after you type in that password, it'll show you all those files that were in what you selected, and you can either share or keep for your own records.
That's right.
Awesome. And if I want to know anything else on this in writing to share it with my friends and my coworkers, or if I want to know anything across command, where do I go?
So you're going to go to the question mark at the top right of any page in command. You're going to click Keller Williams University and use the search.
Awesome, Paul. Appreciate it.
For more information on command, check out the videos right over here. Thank you very much.